About a month after the Hive Arcade released, Capture the Flag is the top played game mode, which makes sense. It's a simple game, but there are a lot of ways that a team can seriously improve their odds of winning. Note that while these tips can help increase your odds, a big part of Capture the Flag is team communication, and raw skill alone is not always enough to win. A coordinated team will most likely play better than a non-coordinated one. But still, these tips will help you alone get better at Capture the Flag. For one, let's talk about splitting up your team. I can't tell you how many times I watched an entire team rush a base, and while this may seem like a successful strategy at first, it always leads to either a stalemate, where both teams capture the enemy flag, or the massive assault completely fails, leaving an exposed flag. You want a balance of defense and offense to improve your odds. I suggest 3 to 4 on offense and 2 to 3 on defense, but you should try what works for you. You also want to fight as a team. While splitting up in some cases works, it's much easier for the enemy to pick you off one at a time compared to you all leading a single charge. When fighting together, you should try to attack one person at a time, because by swarming one person, you can quickly decrease the enemy's numbers. Also, if your teammate is almost dead or getting hit a lot, cover for them. The fast regen and Capture the Flag should get them back in pretty quickly. You might also want to get to know your enemy. You don't have to remember everything, but just mentally noting the skill of a player can help you choose which fights to take and which to not take. It can also help you predict the enemy's attacks. If you really want to be a good player, you're going to have to learn to be flexible as well. Switching from defense to offense, changing up your attacks, rethinking things, this can all help you support your team more effectively. You'll see here in this clip that I was going on the offense with the rest of my team, but when I saw the flag holder, I fell back to take him out. I then went on to defend it from the remaining teammates who were aggressing on me. Remember, this is not an ordinary PvP game mode. In Capture the Flag, there are a few special mechanics that can make or break the game. I'm mostly talking about speed berries and instant TNT. You have to learn how to spend your coins, because there are a lot of things that you should be buying, but some people just don't bother to get. If you have speed berries and some TNT, you alone can be a one-man army. So many times, the game is not won by a sweat, but by some kids who spam TNT and zipped right out of the base. These items may be gimmicky, but you'll learn to use them over time. This may not be what you want to hear, but you're going to have to stay on defense sometimes. It may be boring, but it's well worth it. If you're on defense, I suggest making a 1 block thick wall to start, and then progressing from there if you can. While 1 block thick walls don't seem like much, they can be enough to keep an enemy from breaking in as you finish them off. Because of how you pick up the flag, an open flag is far easier to steal, that is, you can just run right through it. With a defense, you have to work on both getting in and out, so it's far more effective. Also, for breaking into the base, use a bow from somewhat of a distance over just running in and punching it with your fist. It's way easier, and you don't have to risk the melee. As you can see in this clip, I'm able to get right into the base from afar and just run in, get the flag, and get out. A few other suggestions are place blocks when you're running with the flag, because it'll just trip up the people behind you and give you a couple extra seconds when running. If you have the flag in a stalemate, don't leave your base. That's the job for the rest of your team, and doing so will probably just make you lose your flag. Upgrade your gear. This may be a given, but I see so many people stay in the whole game with chain and stone swords. Just don't play like that. Also, on the same line remember to restock on blocks and arrows, as they are vital to your success and a lack of them could lead to your downfall in a game. Again, just reiterating this, remember to switch to defense or offense depending on how you're playing, because you have to be flexible as a teammate. And in general, just be a good teammate. It's a team game, you really need good communication to win, and that's pretty much all. Other than that, it just comes down to basic PvP. These tips are not foolproof, and you may even lose while using them. This isn't a guaranteed win, this should just help you improve as a player. Other than that, that's pretty much all you can do to help benefit your team and capture the flag. That's pretty much all though. Consider liking and subscribing, maybe share this with a friend who could use it, because I think we all have that one person on our team. That's gonna be all though. See you next time.